Okay, terms that I want you to know for this class are all listed under Quizlet related to song form. You can click on that link and it'll open the terms. I'm going to step through those terms and provide some additional description on them right here. So I have Quizlet open. Should look something like this. And just want to talk through each of them. So again, a section is a period of time in a song that sounds different from other periods. Pretty easy. You can identify it, and it's distinguished by these features of music that we're going to explore, like what's playing, what instruments are playing, where are they playing, what types of things are they playing, how fast are they playing, and that sort of thing. How loud are they playing? Okay. One of the most common sections in a song is the verse section, and most songs that we listen to will start with a verse section, and usually we call this first section the verse. The verse section is the storytelling part of the song. Okay, it is not repetitive. It is not as memorable. Then a song is often followed up with a chorus. Okay, so I'm going to do, this is going to be an AABA format that I'm going to draw here first. Okay. And the chorus is the loudest, most memorable part of the song. It's the part that we sing. If we think of the song, Who Let the Dogs Out? The part that we remember is not the verse. The part we remember is the chorus. Another example of that might be the song Born in the USA. We all know that song, Born in the USA. The chorus is the loud, repetitive part. There are three qualities to a chorus that are really important. It's loud, it's high, and repetitive. It's usually the title of the song. So if you hear something that's loud, high, repetitive in the title of the song, you are probably listening to a chorus. Okay. Then what will often happen is in A, so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to draw on, this would be A, this would be B. We go back to A and B here, so we go back to another verse and another chorus here. Okay. Now, at some point, our ears are going to get a little tired of just going back and forth between these two sounds. So what happens in many songs is they will introduce a bridge. The bridge is the C section. It'll be the contrasting part of the song that will sound different than the others. In rock and roll, the bridge is often the solo of the song. Okay, so I will write that in there. It's often the solo. If we listen to hip hop, it'll often be the breakdown. And then usually the song will return again to a chorus to wrap up the song, because that's the most important part of the song. And so we'd end here with a final chorus. And we will call that B again. And I can label these. This would be a chorus. I'm just running out of room here to label the other ones. There's another chorus there. And then we have a verse in between. This is a very typical structure. The bridge is the contrasting section. Storytelling, subordinate part. Chorus is the loud, dominant, memorable part. Now, in AABA form, which we talked about previously, we don't have a chorus. Okay, it's a unique form, very different. And like I said, it's an older form, one we don't use as much anymore. In that one, we would say A, B, A, and what each A has is a verse and a refrain, meaning the point of the song is attached to the verse. The refrain right here is the hook of the song, the title. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley is the last line of the verse. It is the hook of the song, and it is the point of the song. And so what I would like you to do when you hear a song like that is that it'll say verse / refrain. Okay, because the verse and the refrain are involved in that section, that A section, okay? And it doesn't move to a chorus. That's how you identify it. You listen for 30 seconds or so, and it comes back to another verse, refrain. Okay, it does two in a row there. Verse, refrain, and maybe we'll put a little tick mark there to show that there's a refrain at the end of that verse. Okay, and then we go to the bridge, and the bridge then is pretty similar to what we'd hear in a verse-chorus song. In jazz, sometimes the bridge can be the solo. We're going to go ahead and call that bridge right here. And then we will return to another verse refrain for the final A. Sorry, I did my tick on the wrong side. Final A. Another verse refrain. That's the basic structure of the song, and then what will happen is often the B section, the B and A, will be repeated again, as I said earlier, to get up to the end. So the refrain is attached to the verse. The chorus is separate from the verse. The chorus and the verse are the same length as each other usually. The refrain is very short. It's just the last line of the verse generally. Some other sections that are important that I want you to be able to hear in the music. Pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is often introduced between the verse and the chorus, and it stands as its own section in between those two. And I'll put these little lines here, and I'm going to put a little PC for pre-chorus, PC, okay? Sometimes the pre-chorus used to be called the bridge because it would bridge between the verse and the chorus. The pre-chorus is a separate section from the verse. You'll hear it. The song will move and change and go to a pre-chorus, and then it will go to the chorus. Okay, you hear. I'm going to play some examples of that. The way to identify a pre-chorus is you hear a verse, the song does something different, you write down the word chorus, and then when you get to the actual chorus, you write down the word pre in front of that. Okay, because if the song does something different, you know it's not AABA because you would do an A and another A, right? In this one, you would do an A and you move somewhere else, and it's either going to be the pre-chorus or straight to the chorus. Okay, depending on the songs. The last important section is the introduction. In almost every song we have, we'll have some sort of intro at the beginning. We'll put an intro. And those introductions can happen in both AABA and ABAB. Okay, that is the terminology you need to know from Quizlet, the different sections there, as well as the overall sections, which I covered earlier. Okay, lastly in this video, I have provided some content here, additional information on song form that you can read through. You can click on these links. Consider this like your textbook if you'd like to continue to follow up on these items. Same definitions here pretty much. And now what I'm going to do is start to explain some examples. I'm going to provide examples. But I'm going to do that on another video. And so you can see these playlists here and follow along in that next video. Okay, hope you have a good understanding now of how song form works, and let's go see if we can start to hear it in some songs. Thanks.